Hello children, how are you all doing? This is Lavanya and welcome back to the third lecture of chapter 1 Biology class 9 Cell, the fundamental unit of life. So without much ado, let us get started. Topics to be covered in this lesson are the components of cell, plasma membrane or cell membrane and its functions. So let's get started children. So here without much ado. So children, here comes the first slide which discusses components of a cell. A cell has three components. A typical cell has three components, which is cell or plasma membrane. The second is nucleus, which is the brain of the cell. Like the computer has the CPU, like the body has the brain, the cell has the nucleus. And the third component is the cytoplasm, which is the fluid in the cell. We'll discuss it furthermore in detail. Now should we start with the plasma membrane? Are you ready children? Are you jotting down all the points? Marking down the important words? Listen, they are very important. They will come and I am 100% sure that they will come. Some of them are very important and can come in your school exams. Okay? So now let us move on to the next slide. It is plasma membrane or cell membrane. We are going to discuss in detail what is plasma membrane, or you can say that it is cell membrane. I have already told you in the previous slide. Now I am going to repeat. So you have to repeat after me. It is the outermost delicate layer of the cell that separates its content from the outer environment. There is an external environment and there is a body. Okay, for example, you are there. Okay, we have our body and there is an external environment. So what separates our body from the external environment? Can you answer that? Yes, very good, excellent. The skin separates our body with the external environment. Similarly, the cell has a plasma membrane which separates its contents, its inner contents from the outer environment. Are you getting it? It is a very delicate elastic layer. Okay? The inner contents of the cell, the contents which are enclosed by the plasma membrane are called, can you tell me? Are called protoplasm. Okay? It is called protoplasm. The content which is delimited by the cell membrane or the plasma membrane is called the protoplasm. Have you marked the word protoplasm? It's very important. Protoplasm, the word is very important. The content delimited by the cell membrane is protoplasm. The protoplasm is of has two components. Okay, it has two parts. What is it? The cytoplasm and the nucleus. Protoplasm consists of two parts. It is cytoplasm and nucleus. These are very important. Okay, what does the protoplasm consist of? Come on, tell me. Come on, tell me. It is nucleus and cytoplasm. So ready for some more functions of plasma membrane? What is a plasma membrane? Plasma membrane is an elastic delicate membrane which separates the contents of cells from the outer environment. This I am repeating it. You have to repeat after me. Okay? So we are moving on to the next point. Now should we start with the plasma membrane? Now I am going to repeat. So you have components. Okay? It has two parts. What is it? The cytoplasm and the nucleus. Protoplasm consists of two parts. It is cytoplasm and nucleus. These are very important. Okay? What does the protoplasm consist of? Come on, tell me. Come on, tell me. It is nucleus and cytoplasm. So ready for some more functions of plasma membrane? What is a plasma membrane? Plasma membrane is an elastic delicate membrane which separates the contents of cells from the outer environment. This I'm repeating it. You have to repeat after me, okay? So, we are moving on to the next point. Plasma membrane is a selectively permeable membrane. What do I mean by this word? Selectively permeable. Mark this word, it is very important. Selectively permeable membrane means it allows the entry and exit of certain substances. It doesn't allow all the substances to pass through it. It allows only certain substances for the entry and exit, whereas it does not allow the other substances to pass through it. Lipid, bilayer of lipid. I again repeat, it is bilayer of lipid. And what is the lipid called? What is the special type of lipid? It is called phospholipid. In the pic attached, you can see the protein sandwiched between two layers of lipids. Can you see it? The protein is sandwiched between two layers of lipid. It is bilayer of lipid. Bilayer of lipid, okay? Protein is sandwiched between two layers of lipid. Brown colored protein and blue colored lipid. Sorry, it's brown colored lipid and blue colored protein. Are you getting it? Protein is sandwiched between bilayer of lipid. Bilayer of lipid is of brown color and protein is of blue color. Are you getting it, kids? So last but not the least, we are proceeding on to our last topic, which is functions of the plasma membrane. What is the work of the plasma membrane? What does it perform? How does it perform its work? So, I've already discussed the semi-permeable nature of the plasma membrane. It is selectively permeable. It does not allow all the substances to pass through it. It allows only certain substances for the entry and exit. It performs like a mechanical barrier. It is as a mechanical barrier between its contents and the outer environment. Okay, next is the... Now, did you notice the word barrier? Mechanical barrier. I just said it performs as a mechanical barrier. What does a mechanical barrier do? क्या करता है वो? दो चीज़ों को separate करता है, right? So it separates the contents of the cell. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया कि सेल के कंटेंट्स और द इन्वायरमेंट दोनों को सेपरेट करती है कौन? प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. इट एक्ट्स एज अ बैरियर. दोनों के बीच में जैसे एक दीवार बन के खड़ी रहती है ना? नाउ I'll go on the next function. It is flexibility. मैंने पहले भी बताया कि एक इलास्टिक लेयर है. इलास्टिक कैसी होती है? तो फ्लेक्सिबल होती है. फ्लेक्सिबल होगी तभी तो वो ग्रो कर सकेगी. फ्लेक्सिबल होगी तो वो फूड इनगल्फ कर सकेगी. And what is the engulfment of food called? Come on children, recall, I have already told you all this. It is endocytosis, right? Do you remember it? Now, I'll move on to the next function. It is osmosis. What is osmosis? How does it help in osmosis? Osmosis is the movement of water. Osmosis is the movement of water through the selectively permeable membrane. जब इस मेम्ब्रेन से वाटर मूव करता है इनसाइड एंड आउटसाइड, इसमें वाटर चैनल्स होते हैं. प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन कंसिस्ट ऑफ वाटर चैनल्स. वाटर चैनल से ये वाटर मूव करता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड ऑस्मोसिस. द मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर थ्रू द सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन इज कॉल्ड ऑस्मोसिस. नाउ जल्दी हम सब रिवाइज करते हैं बिकॉज द लेक्चर पार्ट इज ओवर एंड द क्विज़ी इज हियर. उसके पहले हम सारी चीज़ें रिवाइज करते हैं एक बार. What have we discussed in the lecture today? We have discussed the shape and sizes of the cell. We have discussed that cells are of varying shapes and sizes. We have discussed various cells like human RBC, nerve cell, the ovum, acetabularium. Do you remember all this? Right? Now we discussed the unicellular and multicellular organism. What are those organisms? The examples of all this. Now we have discussed, after that we have discussed what we have discussed. You will tell me. It is the components of the cell. The components. How many components does a cell have? The plasma membrane, the nucleus, and the... Will you tell me? The plasma membrane, the nucleus, and the cytoplasm. Very good, children. You remember all this. Very good. Now we have discussed the functions of the plasma membrane. It had lipid bilayer, flexibility, selectively permeable, osmosis. We have discussed all this. Good. So let's get started, children. So here comes the most interesting part of today's lecture, the quiz time. So pull up your socks, children, and let us get ready for the first question. And here comes the first question on your screen. The first question is, which is one of the following functions of plasma membrane? Repeat the question. Which is one of the functions of plasma membrane? The first option on your screens is shape. The second option is osmosis. The third option is reverse osmosis, which is the principle used in your RO filters. RO is reverse osmosis itself. Your fourth, last but not the least, it is shape change. It's a bit tricky question, so I warn you, be cautious and then answer. Let us see how many of you can give me correct answers. And your timer starts now. Tick tick 5, tick tick 4, tick tick 3, tick tick 2, tick tick 1. And the correct answer is osmosis. Great job, children. Great job. Very good. Well done. So children, are you ready for the next question? The next question on your screens is Children, are you ready for the next question? The next question on your screens is amoeba engulfs food with the help of... I repeat the question. Amoeba engulfs food with the help of... If you remember, this question was emphasized by me many times during the lecture. So your first option is parapodia, your second option is pseudopodia, your third option is osmosis, and your fourth option is specialization. It's specialization. If you have watched my lectures carefully, this must be a very easy question for you. It's a cakewalk type question, kids. So children, your timer starts now. Tick tick 5, tick tick 4, tick tick 3, tick tick 2, and tick tick 1. Time's up. Your time's up. And the correct answer is pseudopodia, which many of you attempted correctly. So how many of you chose the right answer? Give me a high five. So children, this was all about today's lecture. Hope you enjoyed the lecture, and give me some glucose by liking, sharing and subscribing, and show us some love. Thank you. Bye bye. Keep studying.